Consignments of opioids concealed in soles of shoes and hair attachments heading to the United States, United Kingdom, and Cyprus have been intercepted by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, at the Murtala Muhammed International Airport, MMIA Ikeja, Lagos, and 3 courier companies in the state. A total of 2,118 pills of Tramadol concealed in soles of 13 pairs of shoes going to Cyprus were seized at the export shed of the Lagos airport on 12th October 2024. An additional 380 tablets recovered from the home of the sender, Okenwa Kelvin Uchenna, during a follow-up operation in Enugu on Thursday, 24th October. The cash of 968,880 naira and a Toyota Avalon car marked UWN 389AS were also recovered from the suspect at the time of his arrest. And to talk about this, we're joined by NDLEA's Director, Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi. Good afternoon. Glad to have you join me on the news.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Just share with us how the agency was able to achieve this win.
Well, it's almost a known fact out there that all our operations are now 100% intelligence-led. And so when we have, we work with a lot of intelligence, we work with a lot of technology. And so when we have all of this information, they are processed, and then we conduct surveillance to reconfirm the information we're working on. And that's how all of these things have been coming to be. That is the arrest and the seizures, and sometimes even the suspect themselves, in most cases, or more often than not, taken unawares because we rely on a lot of intelligence, and we rely on a lot of our technological capacity and capability to be able to keep track on the movements of these illicit substances as well as the suspects.
What would you say are the challenges in the system that makes it easy for drug traffickers to, to exploit, these kind of crimes?
Well, I think don't forget that the drug problem, it's a global challenge. Even in the best of environments or societies where they have everything that you can think of in place, these elements still try to do as much as they can to penetrate those societies to move these illicit substances around. So it's a human thing. It's in human nature to try and see how they can undermine the existing structures and systems in place to see how they can take advantage of situations and systems and commit crimes and move these things around. But the good thing is here in Nigeria, we are not allowing them to, we're not giving them any breathing space as much as they can, as much as they try. We try as much as possible to also ensure that we block them and ensure that these things are not freely moved around. You know that indeed, whether they move these things by air, or that is through our airports, or by sea, or even the land border, we have full presence in all of these places, and we try to ensure that we don't allow them to move them around our country. And again, we also have obligations to other countries, and that's why we also block these things from going to other places. But one important thing is where some of these things are coming from, especially the opioids. We are also trying to expand the frontiers of our network, of our working relationship with our counterparts in all of these places, so as much as we try to block these things from going from our own country to all of these jurisdictions, we also expect those jurisdictions to reciprocate. And that's why we are also going into partnerships, relationship with these our counterparts in all these countries to ensure that, through a memorandum of understanding, and I'm sure all of this. I mean, this information is something already in the public space, so that to also see how we can work in synergy, work together to block these things from coming to our country. The same way we work, we collaborate with other stakeholders in Nigeria to ensure that we don't allow these things to move around. We don't allow these elements to have their way.
All right, thank you so much for your insights on the news. NDLEA's Director, Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi. Many thanks indeed.
Thank you for having me.